Bitcoin just completed its highest daily close in history, while at the same time, America just set a new record. $37 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. We did it. Coincidence? Maybe if you look like this. But we're not morons. We understand 10th grade math and we know what's coming. And we also know what this means. And there will be money printing. And that's probably why we have a new model showing that Bitcoin could reach $10 million in less than 6 years and $20 million in just a decade.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Strange things are happening. And when you look at what's happening, you really have to wonder, is Bitcoin destined to collapse between September and November and repeat history? Or have we entered an entirely new paradigm? You know why they say, buckle up? Well, because the road to Valhalla isn't for the faint of heart. Welcome back, I'm Rustin, and we got a lot to get to. Send it!
So there's some really big hitters out there who are just saying, I just don't see where we can get out of this one. Yeah. But my write-up in 2015, I made a compelling case that the markets were ridiculously overvalued. What's compelling? Data, plots, quotes from the most famous investors in the world saying the markets are heading for a cliff. And where did we go since 2015? Nothing but straight up.
Right.
And I got no one saw that coming. They thought we were at the end of the rope again. 10 years later.
Mike Green's, passive theories make sense. Everybody, you're now mandatory to get into a passive fund, and you put in the S&P 500, and it's a completely price insensitive way of investing. So until the flows reverse, everything's about the flows. So until the flows reverse, I think, here's the thing, Dave, if flows keep coming in, it doesn't matter if NVIDIA's at 200 times earnings, they'll buy it at 5,000 times earnings. It won't matter until it matters.
Then when they finally stop coming in, this is right. Like, you're looking up at the mountain and you're going, it's been snowing every day for a goddamn month and there's been no avalanche, right?
Right.
Richard Russell once was asked, why can't this go on forever? And he says, go into your kid's room and start stacking blocks and keep stacking them. What happens? And what happens is the stack gets so high that it becomes hyper shock sensitive and you end up with a big fucking pile of debris when that pile falls.
So let's break this down. This is your captain speaking. Stocks, all-time high. Home prices, all-time high. Bitcoin, all-time high. Gold, all-time high. Money supply, all-time high. National debt, all-time high. It goes to infinity. CPI inflation, 4% per year since January 2020, 2x the Fed's target. Fed cutting interest rates next month. Not to mention a lawsuit from the president against the Fed chairman possibly on the way. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scotty B not only expects a 50 basis point rate cut in September, he believes we should be 150, 175 basis points lower right now. And yeah, if data had been accurate, possible Fed cuts could have come earlier. It's all rigged. And then there's this. We have Trump saying he's considering deploying the National Guard in New York and Chicago? Is this about crime or about something else? According to Financial, something big may be brewing. I mean, is this real? Or is this like bubble-like behavior, reminiscent of past crashes? That claim can definitely be made as the S&P 500 officially closes above 6,400 for the first time in history. That puts the S&P 500 up plus 33% from its April 2025 bottom. That's plus 13.5 trillion in 4 months. You think that's impressive? Look at these numbers. The U.S. national debt surpassed 37 trillion on Friday for the first time in the nation's history, just 8 months after it reached 36 trillion. There really is nothing stopping this train, is there? Oh, and then there goes Thomas Massey being all right again. Thanks to the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, the debt just officially passed the $37 trillion mark. Oh, wait a minute. Are you scared? Are you losing conviction?
Does your faith ever get shaken, especially during these very volatile periods where Bitcoin has had a steep sell-off?
No, in my entire career, I've never seen anything as compelling and unstoppable as Bitcoin. I'm extraordinarily enthusiastic. There are 8 billion people on the planet that need digital property, and Bitcoin is the dominant digital property network. So if you zoom out and you ask the question, how are you going to provide economic prosperity to billions of people at the speed of light over a computer network? There's no better idea than Bitcoin.
You know why Giga Chad's conviction is so strong? Because he knows he holds the thing. He knows Bitcoin is a black hole. You know how scientists talk about black holes? These cosmic monsters that suck in everything, light, matter, whole planets. And once you're past the event horizon, there's no coming back. That's Bitcoin. Samson Mao, legend, Gigabull, CEO of Jan3, just dropped a reminder to the Bitcoin community. Everything is trending to zero against Bitcoin. Don't forget that. And he's right. And we're not just talking about altcoins or meme stocks here. He means everything. Your house, your stocks, your gold, your safe bonds, even your beloved fiat currency. All getting slowly swallowed up.
Let me explain something to you right now. Okay, here's a $10 bill. This is garbage. This is garbage. You people in South Africa, you have your rand, right? That's going to zero. That's going to zero. This is going to zero too. Euros are going to zero. The yen's going to zero. The Chinese currency is going to zero. It's all going to zero against Bitcoin. If you don't understand that yet, you're going to be impoverished. You're going to be on the street. You're going to be begging. You're going to be out of business. You're going to be toast.
Max, do you know that it's a criminal offense to tear up?
Do you know that with the Bitcoin I have, I can buy any freaking senator or congressman I want? I make the laws. He who has the Bitcoin makes the laws, Rand. We're not going to just sit around and let the goddamn congressman tell us what to do. We've got the capital. We make the laws. We've got the Bitcoin. They don't. We got it. They don't. Do you understand?
I got you, Max. I got you.
Why? Because Bitcoin is the perfect predator in the financial universe. No central issuer. No just print more button. Locked at 21 million. That's it, forever. And if you account for lost coins and stuff, it's probably like 17 million or something. And ETFs are vacuuming up the supply. Corporations are pulling Michael Saylor, issuing debt just to stack more sats. And nation states are quietly joining the party. Oh, Kazakhstan is the greatest country in all the world. All other countries are ruled by little girls. Poof! Look at them go. Meanwhile, your dollars, bleeding purchasing power. Your stocks, diluted and taxed. Your gold, heavy, centralized, and stagnant. Against Bitcoin, it's all headed to zero. Max Kaiser's been saying this for years. Samson's doubling down, and history has proven them right. When the black hole starts pulling everything in, you don't sit there polishing your Krugerrands. You get off the planet. You get Bitcoin. Because the event horizon is closer than most people think. And once you cross it, there is no coming back. That's probably why this new model is showing that Bitcoin could reach 10 million in less than 6 years and 20 million in just a decade. We're about to bring it home today, but before we do, look at our likes.
3 or 4 times, maybe. I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give us a pamp while we take a moment to recognize our sponsors, powering this show over at the Bitcoin Way. While the institutions keep stacking and the government might approve their Bitcoin, you know what's better than approved? Free. Free from control, free from confiscation, and free from anyone telling you when and where you can spend or send anything for that matter. That's why self-custody matters, and that's why we work with the Bitcoin Way. They'll walk you through taking control of your Bitcoin safely, privately, and without headaches. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Use that link in the show notes to schedule a free 30-minute consultation and get your Bitcoin off exchanges and into self-custody today. And once you've secured your Bitcoin, here's how to make it work for you without selling a single sat. Life comes at you fast, and if you ever need to tap into your Bitcoin's value without selling it, well, you're holding pristine collateral, and that's where Ledn comes in. Ledn has funded over 10 billion in Bitcoin-backed loans since 2018. No monthly payments, no penalties, just pure flexibility. You control your loan, you control your Bitcoin. Collateral is never lent out to generate interest, and every 6 months, proof of reserves. It's simple. If you need cash but don't want to sell your precious corn, Ledn has your back. Check out Ledn, Bitcoin-backed loans done right. Go to learn.ledn.io/simply, and Simply Bitcoin clients will get 25 basis points off their first loan.
What's MicroStrategy worth today? What's the number? 74 billion? Whatever the number was, right? Can you look up MicroStrategy market cap? I'm just curious. Okay, $73 billion today. If you're saying 0.1% today, it's going to go to 7%. That's 700x, right? So if it's 90,000 today, if I do 13 million divided by 90,000, you're expecting to 144x MicroStrategy in 21 years. If I do 144 times 73 billion, you're estimating to be a $10.5 trillion company in 21 years. Is that correct? Give or take.
Yeah, I guess with that math, yeah. Bitcoin goes from 90,000 to 13 million. So multiply 13 divided by 90,000, it gets you to a big number.
All right. Here we go. It looks like Saylor will be happy with this new model from Satoshi Action Fund. Shout out to Dennis Porter. And also Murray Rudd, who helped put this together, and he had this to say on the model. The model relies solely on first principles, economic supply and demand dynamics, rather than assumptions about Bitcoin price appreciation, its historical price trend, or its potential effectiveness in demonetizing other asset classes. There are tons of charts. It's about a 45-page PDF, and the thread from Murray Rudd is excellent. We're going to link those below for you guys to go check out. This is pretty awesome stuff. And what's cool is they factor in impacts of like different possible and hypothetical macro events, like Satoshi's stack getting hacked in 2030. Supply shocks are in the study as well. It is an incredibly bullish report, and I'm sure we'll be diving into a lot more of it soon. And we're going to find out soon if green, 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 red is canceled. And if it's up-only season and the paradigm has shifted. It sure has if you're holding Turkish liras, for the love of God, just buy Bitcoin. Now, if history repeats, the temporary Bitcoin peak looks to arrive between September or November. If it doesn't, the game has changed. We have events and news aligning with both narratives. But regardless of a crash, the capital will be fleeing, and it'll be fleeing to quality.
This rally is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the, all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
Corrections just mark further Bitcoin ascensions. So stay humble and stack sats, because the future of Bitcoin is probably more bullish than any of us can imagine. But you can get a taste of what the future holds. Don't miss Mining Disrupt 2025, the world's biggest Bitcoin mining conference. Live demos, new rigs, and the people who are literally securing the network. They're heading to Dallas, Texas, November 11th through the 13th. Meet the legends, building the hash power revolution from sovereign mining to AI and Bitcoin integration. Prepare to have your mind blown. Grab those tickets today and come see Simply Bitcoin at the news desk. Don't forget to use promo code SimplyBitcoin for 20% off. Hey, what do you guys think? Will the big print crash markets into Bitcoin, causing the mother of all supply shocks? That's right. MOAS, sending Bitcoin to 10 million in 6 years. Let us know what you think below, but I say, party on, let's go. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give us a pamp by sharing the Sound Money Gospel. Set those notifications for the best in Bitcoin news delivered to you daily. Love you guys. Catch you tomorrow. Peace.
If you prefer to go down with the ship, you.